Assembling your new Bernini Dancing Waters rechargeable fountain. Step 1. Base and large bowl assembly. To begin assembly of your new Dancing Waters fountain, place the base of the fountain on a steady level surface. Apply steady pressure to the bottom of the base by stepping on the edge of the base to prevent the base from turning. First, feed the two black cables at the bottom of the bowl into the base of the fountain. Then align the two matching grooves, the first at the bottom of the large bowl and the second at the top of the base. Connect the bowl to the base and then turn the large bowl a quarter turn clockwise to lock it in place. Step 2. Preparation of the large bowl for the floral plate. The water pump and all tubing for the large bowl should come pre-assembled as shown on the screen. But if one of the water pumps has come out of the water pump mounting plates, then simply push it into the designated holder until it locks in place. If any of the plastic tubes have become disconnected from the water pump, then simply reattach the tubes to the pump. The tubes have a large end and a smaller end. The larger end attaches to the water pump. The smaller end attaches to the water spray tips. Step 3. Floral plate installation. First, you will need to attach the black water pump tube to the center water pump. Note that the tube has a larger and a smaller end. Make sure that you attach the larger end of the tube to the center water pump. Next, take the floral plate and align the hole in the plate above the water pump tube. Align the floral plate so that the curved cutouts in the floral plate are aligned with the LED lights and the spray tips on the bowl. Then gently rest the floral plate on the tabs built into the large bowl. Be sure not to drop the plate on your fingers as the plate is heavy. Install the black foam ring into the center of the floral plate around the water pump tube. Step 4. Connection port and battery installation. Gently pull down the 3 cords from inside the open battery compartment. Connect the color-coded cords to their corresponding receptacles labeled on the connection port: red to red, blue to blue, and black to black. Place the connection port inside the designated angled area located at the back of your fountain base, leaving the gray cable sticking out. Attach the gray cable of the control panel to the gray cable on the battery. Carefully insert the battery into the fountain base, making sure that it is not upside down. Once the battery has been inserted into its compartment, you should then place the battery compartment door on the base of the fountain. Start by lining up the notch at the bottom of the compartment door with the notch in the bottom of the battery opening. Push the battery compartment door in toward the base. You will know it is in position when the magnet locks the door in place. Once the door is in place, you will notice a small notch in the bottom left corner of the battery compartment door. This is for the optional Bernini solar panel cord. Step 5. Water spray tip alignment and adjustment. The water spray tips may need adjusting so that the water sprays are symmetrically landing in the center of the fountain. This diagram shows the adjustment points for the water tips. Adjustment point 1 allows you to move the spray pattern up and down only. Adjustment 2 will allow the spray to be moved up and down or left and right. Please note the nut for adjustment point 2 comes from the factory pre-tightened for proper tension. However, if you find that the adjustment tension has been loosened, this nut can be tightened to achieve proper tension. But do not over-tighten or damage may occur. Also, the LED lights can be moved in the same way so that the lights are aligned with the streams of water. Please make sure that the LED lights do not touch the water. Step 6. Fountain Startup. You should now fill the fountain bowl with water until it is about 1 inch below the notches inside the fountain bowl. After you have filled your fountain, press button A once to turn the fountain on. Once the water fills, if it fails to run properly or makes a loud noise, don't worry, the problem is just air bubbles in the water pump. Press button A to turn the fountain off. Grab both sides of the fountain and shake your fountain quickly for 10 seconds. This will remove any air bubbles that may be caught in your water pump. Press the A button again to turn your fountain on. If the problem persists, turn it off and shake the fountain again. The onboard control panel is located at the top of the base of the fountain just below the large bowl. It features 4 buttons, A through D. Button A is the manual on-off switch for the fountain. Pressing button A once turns the fountain on. It will continue to run until the battery runs out or the A button is pressed again. Pressing the B button once causes the fountain to run for 1 hour and then it automatically turns itself off. Pressing the B button twice causes it to run for 2 hours, 3 times for 3 hours, and 4 times for 4 hours. The fountain will run automatically each day in exactly the same manner that you just programmed. Button C is used to scroll through the 10 different water show patterns. Pressing button C once runs pattern number 1. Pressing button C twice causes pattern number 2 to run, and so on. Button D operates the LED light feature on your fountain. Pressing button D once turns on the LED lights. Pressing button D a second time turns on the LED light show. This causes the lights to flash in tandem with the various water show patterns. Step 7. Bird finial top installation. To install the bird finial, pull the 2 ends of the extension tube until they are about 9 inches apart. Attach the extension tube and the extension tube adapter to the water outlet in the middle of the fountain bowl. Put the bird finial over the top of the extension tube. The bird finial attaches to the fountain bowl in the same way as the large bowl attaches to the base. Line up the grooves and rotate the bird finial a quarter turn in a clockwise direction. Replace the silicone cap on the top of the extension tube and push down until it is level with the bird finial. The 2 birds can then be attached to the 2 holes on either side of the finial. If you are having trouble getting water to flow evenly off of the spouts on your Bernini fountain, you may need to level the surface that your fountain is placed on. Place a shim underneath the base on the opposite side that is not flowing as strongly as the other sides. Grab the shim and break it on the crease closest to the base. If you happen to live in an area with strong winds, your fountain can be weighed down by adding several scoops of sand inside the base. The battery can safely sit atop the sand in the middle of the chamber's base. Cleaning the water pump. You will want to clean your water pump filter and impeller approximately every 6 months. Remove the front of the water pump by grabbing the sides of the front panel and pulling it off the unit. Remove the water pump filter and wash thoroughly under running water. Remove the impeller cover and then remove the impeller from its chamber. Rinse the impeller under running water and then place the impeller cover, and the filter back into the pump, and then put the pump's front panel back on. You are now ready to enjoy your Bernini Dancing Waters rechargeable fountain.